Hello, everyone. Tonight we are not rushing anywhere, not scrolling, not skipping. We're just here, together. Maybe you're lying in bed, the ceiling fan humming above. Maybe the world outside is loud, but in here, we get to be still. Quiet. The kind of quiet where you can hear your own breath, and maybe something deeper underneath it. Because tonight, I want to tell you a story, but not just yet. Not until I ask for something first. Not a favor, not a promise, just a small moment. So, if you like what I do here, if you want to be here for the next one, take a second to like the video and subscribe, but only if it truly feels right, not out of habit, not because everyone else says so, just because your heart says stay. And if you're listening, if you've made it this far, drop me a comment. Tell me where you are. What time is it? What does the night feel like around you? I like to think we're all in this invisible circle, watching the same flicker of light, waiting for something true. So now, turn off the lights, let the fan hum, let the shadows breathe, and let's begin. The night he broke my heart, I smiled. I said, "It's okay?" And then I disappeared. But that was only the beginning. The beginning was almost too perfect. He walked into my life like a scene from one of those dreamy, slow-motion movies. Charming smile, confident steps, a voice that wrapped around every word like velvet. We met at a bookstore, of all places. I was reaching for a copy of Jane Eyre. He was reaching for the shelf just above. Our hands brushed. He laughed first. I apologized second. It was effortless, like we were written into the same paragraph. He asked what I liked to read. I asked if he always flirted over Bronte. We laughed. And then, just like that, he asked if I wanted coffee. I said yes. And that's how it started. From there, it was text messages that lasted until 2 a.m. long walks, where we shared secrets no one else knew. He made me feel seen. He made me feel chosen. When I look back now, I wonder if I was ever really listening, or if I was just so hungry for love, I filled in all the blanks myself. There were signs, small ones. He never talked much about his past. His phone was always on silent. Sometimes he would disappear for a day or two and come back with a smile and no explanation. But I didn't ask, because asking would mean risking it, risking us. So I stayed quiet and let the fantasy bloom. He met my friends, my parents, even my dog liked him. And when he kissed my forehead and said, "You're everything I've been looking for," I believed him, with my whole heart, with my whole future, even when my gut whispered, "Be careful." I told it to hush, because I wanted this to be real. Falling fast meant losing myself even faster. At first, it felt like love, like magic. Like finally being picked after standing in the rain for too long. He made everything seem brighter. Even my morning coffee tasted sweeter. Even my flaws felt romantic. I thought that's what love was supposed to do. Transform your world, make you softer, make you believe. But slowly, quietly, I stopped recognizing the woman in the mirror. She smiled when he was around, but she was tired. Her eyes always searching his. Always waiting for a sign that she was still enough. I started saying yes when I wanted to say no. Changing plans, changing clothes, changing myself just to keep the peace. He liked his coffee black, so I stopped adding cream to mine. He hated crowds, so I stopped going out. He said I talked too much when I was excited, so I taught myself how to shrink my joy. I was folding myself into smaller and smaller versions just to fit inside his arms. And when friends asked, "Are you okay?" I smiled. I said, he just has a lot on his plate. What I didn't say was, I was always the plate. And he never once offered to carry it. He never yelled, never raised a hand. But he pulled away in ways that made me feel like I was the one who should apologize for wanting too much, needing too much, feeling too much. So I swallowed it, all of it. The doubts, the tears, the tiny heartbreaks that built up, one silent moment at a time. because I thought, this is what it takes, right? To love someone this deeply? You give until it hurts, and then you give some more. I didn't know then that I was building the foundation for my own unraveling, little lies, growing doubts. It started with a name I didn't recognize, lit up on his phone, just once, just long enough for me to see it before he flipped the screen over, face down. Work thing, he said too quickly, too casually. And I nodded, because I was still trying to be the cool one, the one who didn't pry. But after that day, I noticed more. Late replies, short answers, long hours with no explanation. I told myself it was just life, stress, deadlines, overthinking. But doubt has a way of dripping into your chest like a leaky faucet. You try to ignore it, until the sound drives you mad. One night, I called. It rang, and then went to voicemail. He texted back an hour later. Was in the shower. At 11:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. I didn't reply. I just stared at the screen, like maybe it would tell me the truth if I looked long enough. And then, there was the scent. A perfume that wasn't mine. On his shirt. Just faint enough to doubt it, but strong enough that I couldn't. I stood there, holding that shirt, like it was proof of something I didn't want to believe. I asked him, not accusing, just soft, careful. Have you been seeing someone else? He laughed. That kind of dismissive laugh that makes you feel stupid for even asking. Don't be dramatic. Why would you think that? You're being paranoid again. Again. As if it was a habit I had. As if all the pieces I'd quietly collected were just figments of my imagination. So I said nothing more. But my silence wasn't forgiveness. It was a calculation, a quiet turning point. Because deep down, a part of me knew. This wasn't love anymore. It was a performance. And I wasn't the star. I was just the understudy, filling in for someone else when she wasn't available. And soon, that curtain was going to fall. The betrayal, uncovered. It didn't come crashing in like thunder. It arrived quietly. Through carelessness. A text. That's all it took. I wasn't snooping. I wasn't the jealous type. But he left his phone unlocked, face up on the kitchen counter. And the message popped up right in front of me. Last night was everything. I miss you already. With a heart. And her name. Not mine. My fingers went cold. My vision narrowed. Time slowed. I stared at that screen like it had slapped me. But there was no drama, no shouting, no smashing plates. Just silence. And a stillness inside me I had never felt before. When he walked into the room, I didn't flinch. I didn't cry. I held the phone out to him, watched his eyes go wide, watched his mouth start to move, searching for a lie, a twist, a deflection. But I spoke first. Just one sentence. I hope she's worth everything you just lost. And then I walked out. No bag, no shoes. Just out. He chased after me, of course, words tumbling, excuses spilling. Suddenly, it wasn't what it looked like. Suddenly, I was the one being unfair. But I didn't stop, not once. Not even when he said my name like it meant something. Because in that moment, I understood something I should have known all along. He never loved me, not really. He loved what I gave him, the comfort, the quiet acceptance, the ease. But love? Love wouldn't have done this. Not to me. Not like this. And still, I didn't scream. I didn't fall apart. I didn't beg him to explain. I just pretended I didn't care. At least on the outside, but inside? Inside, I was bleeding, pretending I didn't care. It became my armor, my mask. The role I stepped into so well, I almost fooled myself. I smiled. I posted sunsets and coffee cups. I went to brunch with friends and laughed. Louder than usual. Just loud enough to say, I'm fine. He texted. Of course he did. They always do. I made a mistake. Can we talk? You didn't even give me a chance. but I left him on read. Every time. Because I knew, the minute I answered, I'd fall into that familiar rhythm again. That soft voice. Those hollow eyes. So I ghosted the ghost of who we were, and to the world, I looked strong, unshaken, healed. But healing doesn't happen in public. It happens at 2 a.m., when your chest tightens for no reason, when you hear a song and have to pull over because it sounds like the way he used to hold you. I cried in the shower, every day. I wore sunglasses indoors so no one would see how swollen my eyes were. And at night, I'd whisper to the ceiling, "What did I do wrong?" But no answer ever came. Only silence, and the distant echo of a love that was never real to begin with. Still, I didn't let anyone in. Because if I did, if I broke down, it would become real. And I wasn't ready for that. So I kept pretending. I lit candles, read self-help books I barely understood, made playlists titled New Beginnings that I couldn't bring myself to listen to. And yet, somewhere in all that pretending, I found a flicker of something else. Not hope, not yet, but anger, clean, sharp, electric. It wasn't rage, it wasn't revenge, not then. It was the realization that I had been sleeping through my own life, while someone else wrote the script. And maybe, just maybe, it was time to take the pen back, healing in silence. There were no dramatic makeovers, no wild nights out to forget him, no rebound romances or Instagram declarations, just me, alone, and a silence that, for the first time, felt like something I needed, not something to escape. I moved back in with my sister. Temporarily, I said, just until I could figure things out. She didn't ask questions. She just made tea, sat beside me on the couch, and let me be quiet. It was in that quiet that the healing began. Slow, uneven, ugly sometimes. There were days I didn't leave the bed, and others where I walked for hours, just to feel like I was moving forward, even if I didn't know where to go. I started journaling. Nothing poetic, just truths I hadn't been brave enough to say aloud. I stayed too long. I let him make me small. I forgot how to love myself. Writing those words felt like bleeding, but also like breathing, like I was finally learning the sound of my own voice again. Therapy came next, and it was harder than I expected. Because healing isn't just about what they did to you, it's about facing what you allowed, what you missed, what you ignored, because it was easier to dream. I cried in that room. A lot. And every time I left, I felt a little lighter and a little stronger. I unfollowed him, deleted old photos, blocked numbers I didn't need anymore. It wasn't revenge. It was resurrection. Piece by piece, I remembered who I was before he touched my life and left fingerprints on my identity. And slowly, the girl who used to say, "I'm fine," started saying, "No," started saying, "Enough," started saying, "Me." Not to hurt anyone, not to prove anything, but because for the first time in years, I was finally listening to myself. And the more I listened, the more I realized I wasn't broken, just buried. And now, I was beginning to rise. Reinvention begins. I didn't wake up one day suddenly whole. It didn't come with fireworks or fanfare. It was quiet, almost unnoticeable. One morning, I looked in the mirror, and I didn't wince. That was it. A tiny shift, but it felt like a miracle. So I leaned into it. I cut my hair, not drastically, but enough to feel like a line had been drawn. A chapter closed. A softer, fiercer version of me emerging. I moved cities, packed everything I owned into 6 boxes, and took a job offer I'd been too scared to accept before. New apartment, new streets, new coffee shop, and no one knew my history. No one looked at me like I was fragile. I bought myself flowers every Sunday, tried new recipes, went to art galleries alone. The silence that used to scream at me was now peaceful. It became space, a place where I could hear my own thoughts without his voice tangled in them. I started to laugh again. Real laughter, the kind that comes from the belly, not the surface. I made new friends, not to replace anyone, but to reflect who I was becoming. And slowly, I rebuilt. Not the old version of me, but someone new, someone I was proud of. She was stronger, but not hardened. She was softer, but not naive. She'd seen betrayal and chosen not to become bitter. But still, as free as I was, as bright as this new life felt, something remained. A shadow, a whisper. I hadn't forgotten, because sometimes he'd still appear. Not in person, but in dreams, in familiar smells, in a song playing at the wrong time. And every now and then, a question would echo. What if he saw me now? Would he recognize me? Would he regret it? But I never answered that question, because part of me hoped I'd never have to find out. And yet, fate always has its own plans. When fate brought him back. It was a Thursday, late afternoon. I had just finished a client meeting and stopped by the local bookstore, the one with creaky floors and a sleepy golden retriever that wandered between the aisles. I wasn't looking for anything in particular, just air, just stillness. And then I heard it. His voice, low, familiar, carrying from 2 rows over like a ghost I hadn't summoned. My body froze, but my heart sprinted. I didn't move at first. I just listened, watched my fingers tighten around the book I hadn't even read the title of. And then, he turned the corner. Older, a little tired around the eyes. But still, him. He didn't recognize me, not right away. I had changed, hair shorter, posture stronger, eyes no longer scanning for approval. But when he did, when his gaze locked on mine, something shifted in his face. Confusion, then realization, then regret. Hey, he said, like time hadn't shattered us, like we were still those 2 people who met over a shared love of paperbacks. I tilted my head, smiled, just enough. Hi, I replied. He asked how I'd been, said I looked different. Glowing, even. I nodded, told him life was good, because it was. He, on the other hand, looked like someone carrying too much weight and no one to help lift it. There was a pause, one of those heavy silences filled with everything that wasn't said. Then, do you want to get coffee? Just to catch up? I could have said no, should have, maybe. But something in me, not revenge, not hope, just curiosity, said yes. Not because I missed him, not because I wanted anything from him, but because this time I wasn't walking into a trap. I was walking in with eyes wide open. And he had no idea who he was sitting across from anymore, playing the long game. We sat in that tiny coffee shop, the one with foggy windows and cinnamon in the air. He talked like we were old friends, like the past had been messy but mutual. I nodded, smiled, stirred my drink more than I sipped it. He said things like, I wasn't in a good place back then, and I didn't know what I wanted, and even, you were always too good for me. I didn't agree, didn't argue. I just let the silence fill the cracks he tried to plaster over. Because here's the thing. He thought I was still the girl who needed his attention to feel real. He had no idea I had already buried that version of me. So I gave him just enough. Enough interest, enough laughter, enough eye contact to keep him wondering. And of course, he started texting again. Late-night check-ins, random song links. Thinking of you, messages like nothing had happened. I didn't ignore him. Not this time. I responded, warmly, softly, just like old times. Because this wasn't about closure anymore. It was about clarity, about reminding myself how far I'd come. He invited me out for dinner. I said yes. He picked a place with candles and piano music, wore that cologne he always used to, and all night he looked at me like I was some kind of mystery, something precious he'd forgotten how to touch. He said, "It feels like we're starting over." And I smiled, tilted my head and said, "Maybe." But inside, I wasn't beginning anything. I was watching, measuring, letting him draw closer while I kept one hand on the exit. Because sometimes, the best revenge isn't breaking their heart. It's letting them believe they still have yours. close enough to burn. By the third dinner, he was already leaning in, eyes softer, voice lower, like we were something sacred being carefully rekindled. He started talking about the past in wistful tones. I think about you more than I should. You were always the real thing. I was stupid to let you go. And every time, I played my part, nodding gently, smiling just enough, tilting my head the way I knew used to undo him. But in truth, I felt nothing, no butterflies, no spark, just power. The kind that comes from knowing you're no longer vulnerable to the thing that once shattered you. I let him hold my hand, let him walk me to my door, let him wonder if he'd be invited in. He wasn't, not yet. Because I wasn't here for intimacy, I was here for insight. So I watched, closely. I noticed the way his phone was still on silent, how he flinched when it buzzed, how he always put it face down, just like before. He hadn't changed, not really. He just wanted the comfort of someone who made him feel clean again. And I played that role like a symphony. He started confiding in me about his job, his finances, his new girlfriend, the one he was about to leave. Ah, there it was, the final puzzle piece, the truth behind all those late-night messages and carefully curated guilt. He wasn't chasing me, he was escaping her. I smiled. Let the silence stretch between us. Let him feel safe, because the closer he came, the more careless he became. He handed me his truths like gifts, not realizing they were weapons, and I accepted them, one by one, until my hands were full of everything I'd ever need to set it all ablaze, pulling the strings. It wasn't about vengeance, not the kind you see in movies. There were no threats, no screaming matches, no public scenes. What I planned was quieter, colder, sharper, because real power doesn't need to raise its voice. I started collecting, not secrets, truths, real, undeniable truths. I took screenshots of his messages, the sweet ones, the suggestive ones, the ones he sent to me while still calling someone else his girlfriend. He was sloppy now, texting without checking, calling late at night, assuming I wouldn't notice the hesitation when he hung up quickly. I listened. I asked the right questions at the right times. He opened up, too easily, about the company he worked for, the colleague he was hiding things from, the girlfriend he claimed was crazy and controlling. Funny, how men always say that right before they get caught. It wasn't long before I found her, a tagged photo buried in an old post. Her name, her face, the way she looked at him like he was her entire world. I reached out, gently, respectfully. No drama, just facts. I sent her the screenshots, told her she deserved better, told her I once believed his lies too. And then, I disappeared. Blocked. Gone. The next week he spiraled. He called. Texted. Begged. What did you do? Why are you trying to ruin my life? You're not like this. But the truth was, he didn't know me anymore. He only knew the version of me that let herself be broken. He'd never met the woman who knew how to set boundaries like fences made of fire. Then came the fallout. His girlfriend left him. Told everyone why. Screenshots spread. Colleagues found out. He lost a promotion, started missing meetings, reputation shaken. And I said nothing. Because this wasn't about destroying him. It was about reclaiming myself. I didn't lift a finger to hurt him. I simply let the truth speak. And sometimes, truth is the sharpest blade of all. The final blow. It came on a Thursday morning. The same day of the week we'd bumped into each other at that bookstore. Full circle. Poetic almost. I wasn't even there. But I heard about it. His company had been considering him for a leadership role. Big money, bigger spotlight. He had been walking around like it was already his. Until someone submitted an anonymous packet. Emails, messages, screenshots. Enough to raise questions. Serious ones. He was called into HR, had to sit across from people he once charmed with that polished smile, and explain how his personal life had bled into the professional one. They didn't fire him, but they froze him. Promotion gone. projects reassigned. He became invisible in the very company where he used to walk tall. Friends distanced themselves. Whispers grew. Reputation cracked. Not because of what I did, but because of what he did, finally exposed. And the best part? He never saw it coming. He called me that night. His voice wasn't angry anymore. It was tired, scared. He said, "I know you did this." "Why?" "I thought we were reconnecting." I took a breath. Let the silence grow long enough for him to feel it. Then, gently, "I never lied to you. I just stopped protecting your secrets." Click. I blocked his number, permanently. That was it. No fireworks, no revenge speech, no dramatic ending. Just truth and consequences. And me, standing alone in my apartment, windows open, breeze soft on my skin, smiling. Not because I hurt him, but because I'd finally stopped hurting myself. The final blow wasn't what I did to him. It was what I chose not to do anymore. No more begging, no more shrinking, no more carrying the weight of someone else's sins. He lost more than a job. He lost access to me, and that he would feel forever when revenge tastes bitter. I thought I'd feel triumphant. I really did. For weeks, I'd imagined that moment. The moment he finally understood what he lost. The moment his perfect little world cracked in half. And for a while, it did feel good. Quietly satisfying. Not explosive. Just clean. Like closing a book you'd been trapped inside for too long. But as the days passed, something unexpected settled in. Not guilt, not regret, just hollowness. Like the echo left behind after you've screamed for too long. He was gone. Out of my life. His name no longer made my chest tighten. His voice no longer played in my head like a scratched record. And yet, when I thought about everything I'd done, every step, every decision, there was a weight to it. Not heavy, but real. Because revenge, even when deserved, doesn't always heal. It doesn't stitch up the old wounds. It doesn't erase the time you spent bleeding. I looked at myself in the mirror one morning, hair tousled, eyes steady, and I asked, what now? Because I had won. But winning wasn't the same as peace. Peace. That was something else entirely. It wasn't about what I'd done to him. It was about what I still hadn't done for me. So I started again. This time, not from pain, not from anger, but from stillness. I joined a yoga class, started journaling again. Not about him, but about me. My dreams, my fears. The kind of life I wanted that had nothing to do with proving a point. I stopped checking social media, stopped wondering how he was, because truly, I didn't care anymore. Not in a bitter way, but in a free way. He could rebuild or stay broken. It wasn't my story to track. And as I walked through those quiet mornings, sunlight stretching across my kitchen floor, I realized the real victory wasn't ruining his life. It was reclaiming mine, letting go, finally. It's strange how something that once felt like the end of the world can, in time, become the beginning of something quieter, something steadier, something true. Looking back now, I don't see him. Not first. I see her. The girl I used to be. The one who laughed a little too hard to hide how much she was hurting. The one who gave until she was empty. The one who stayed when she should have walked. She didn't know her worth then, but she knows it now. This story was never really about revenge. That was just the echo, the surface. Underneath it all, it was always about finding my voice again, finding my center, remembering that I didn't have to become hard to be strong. Because healing, real healing, isn't loud. It's not fireworks. It's not the perfect comeback or the final twist. It's quiet mornings where your chest doesn't ache anymore. It's laughing without watching your back. It's saying no without apology. And the lesson? It's simple. Don't ever let someone shrink you just so you can fit inside their life. Don't confuse survival with love. Don't call it fate when it's really just fear of starting over. You're allowed to leave. You're allowed to begin again. You're allowed to let go before it breaks you. And maybe you're stronger than you think. I know I am now. To everyone who's still healing, still standing in the quiet after heartbreak, I see you. And I promise, it won't always hurt like this. One day, you'll breathe easier. You'll stand taller. And you won't just survive. You'll thrive. Thank you for being here with me tonight, for sitting in the silence, for listening to a story that might have felt a little like your own. If it moved you, even just a little, I hope you'll stay, because I have more stories to tell. And next time, maybe we'll walk through someone else's storm and find the sun together. Until then, be kind to yourself, protect your peace, and never forget what you're worth. End of script. Good night.